What's good, y'all? This is Too Real Sports, where we keep it way too real.
Unapologetic, unbiased, most definitely uncensored.
Yes, now I am in very good spirits. As you see, man, week by week, we getting better with the show. We growing. You see, we looking good. We got the lights going.
Light them up, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We here. Now, even though I'm very, very happy, it's also a sad time in sports. Did we say the names? Because I always do that wrong. Did I say I'm
crazy. I said in my mind, after I say the uncensored part, I'm going to say Big F to kick it off. And
I got so excited with the lights. We looking good. We shining.
That 2018. You know
but I'm Mitri.
Of course, I'm Big F.
And like I said, it's a sad time because football is ended. Yeah, and it's even worse because the damn Eagles.
Damn Eagles, man. And real quick, all y'all NFC East fans, so if you a fan of the Redskins, you a fan of the Giants, you a fan of the Cowboys, and was going for the Eagles in the Super Bowl, you have a real issue. You need to look at yourself in the mirror, man.
I don't get it. I've seen a couple Cowboy fans too, and it's like, no, we hate the Eagles.
It's crazy.
Okay, if I be honest, I justified it though with at least the Patriots not going to the White House, because I know some Eagles already said they're not going. You know, the Patriots would have been in there, and that photo op would have made me sick. So
that's cool.
That's what I did. But we gonna get into the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot going on. Big week in sports.
Yeah.
NBA talk. You and
yeah, KP, man.
Yeah, you and KP.
And it's not what you think I'm gonna talk about. I'm not gonna talk about the injury too much. I was gonna talk about something else. We got LeBron and those Cavs, man.
LeBron and those Cavs, gotta touch that. OKC beat the brakes off the Warriors yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever yesterday was for you, because we're gonna keep beating the brakes off.
Get a dog, Steph Curry. You know look out there looking scared.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm so upset with this Eagles stuff. The Patriots dynasty for sports politics this week. I'm gonna really break that down on how, I don't know, man. We might have put them on a higher pedestal than they really deserve as this great dynasty of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and Robert Kraft. I'll throw him on that route, Mount Rushmore of them.
That one's gonna be a doozy. I can't wait for that one.
So, Super Bowl rundown, Super Bowl recap. You want to kick it off? What you saw? What was your reasoning for the wins, losses?
Well, Tom Brady did his job, man. Tom Brady broke the record. He didn't throw for no interceptions, 3 touchdowns. But that defense, that all-time great strategical mad genius Bill Belichick defense, I think all that ego finally came back to bite him in his ass. You're gonna sit there and tell me you're gonna take out the best defensive player you got, who done played 98% of the snaps in the regular season, including playoffs, and not play the man.
And Malcolm Butler.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Like you taking it too far. Now that league, like they defense, they have no name. They have no playmakers. Mm-hmm. Collectively, they prepare for the games. They ready for the film. They of course, after watching the Bill and Bill, you know how they feel, how they all prepared about how well-rounded they are within the NFL rules. Mm-hmm. They had 1 penalty during the game, so that goes to show. But there's no playmakers on that defense. This is the NFL. And this is the Super Bowl. So I understand that you of course you a great coach. You a mad genius. You do what you do. But don't act like you don't have to have the players on the defensive end of the ball to sit there and push you through. Because nobody else made plays. It's not like the Patriots were sitting here messing up. It's not like they wasn't in their positions. Mm-hmm. It's not like they was getting burned because they was getting burned. They wasn't fast enough. Mm-hmm. They was missing wide open tackles. Yeah, they was in their positions. It's not like they wasn't prepared. They just wasn't good enough to make the plays and bring it home. Mm-hmm. You can't, come on, he took it too far, man. He took it way too far with the ego, my mad genius. You had no playmakers, man. You done let everybody go. You know how he does 2 years early. Mm-hmm. Chandler Jones got 17 sacks and shit. Don't act like you couldn't use Chandler Jones on that defensive end because Nick Foles had all day. He had all day to run to the. If he wanted to, he could have said, "Hold on." He could have just ran to the sideline. What's the play? Doug Marrone ran back to the pocket and threw the ball. That's how much time he had in the pocket. He had no pressure on him at all. No. And every single time they tried to throw a little regular blitz, burn. Matter of fact, I think that touchdown was they got burned on the blitz plays to Zach Ertz. They was getting smoked on defense, man. Tom Brady did his job. The offense wasn't doing the job. Tom Brady got them the lead back in the fourth quarter and then came right back down and just scored every single time. As a matter of fact, every single possession besides one, they had 10 possessions. Every single one of Eagle possessions ended in points. 1 punt.
Yeah, 1 punt.
One punt. 1 3 and out.
That's
Come on, man. Defense,
yeah,
Matt Patricia. Hey, man, hey, Lions. You wanted Matt Patricia? You got him.
Yeah, you got him. I agree with you. The Tom Brady thing, I put no real blame on him, but you know me. I got a science to why they lost. The Pats lost before the even kickoff, and I'm gonna break it down. First, the Pats upset the football gods. You know, they are sports gods with a lowercase g. Don't get mad at me, God. They are sports gods, and they upset the football gods. They got a little cute. They was a little too full of themselves. And I explained, Brady does the series with Facebook a week or 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. That led into
a lot of access, nothing like that never happened before.
So he's self-promoting, his whole lifestyle, and that comes with products. And now he's doing that before the Super Bowl. Small distraction, not the Patriot way. Bill Belichick with the 30 for 30, like you alluded to. Great film. They always kill the 30 for 30s. ESPN. Shout out that. But a week before the Super Bowl. So obviously those were scheduled ahead of time. But in your mind, we going to the Super Bowl. So we gonna plan these things a week before the school. Just get a little cute. Football gods is kind of okay. You know what I'm saying? Then the reports of the power struggle, which I seem to believe just because they were both very dismissive of each other in press conferences. And I think they're both thinking of legacy. They're both not winning the game, but how I want to win the game. For my legacy, we're both at the back ends of our careers. There's always that discussion of who's to get the credit. You know what I'm saying? So I think they both are concerned with that for the first time as far as how am I going to go out with the legacy. Bill Belichick, who I love very, but he was at a Timberwolves game. I don't know if it was a day or 2 days before the Super Bowl. He went to the Timberwolves game. Not Patriot-like. This is not the supreme focus that we asked for, from the Patriots. Like you alluded to, no Malcolm Butler. We still don't know the full story with that. There was at first rumors of him getting caught with weed, which I was also told or seen from other players that that's not really that big of a deal that you don't play a player on the Super Bowl, especially your best player. Then there was some reports with Rick Ross concert. He shot all of those down. And then Tom Brady commented under his Instagram, "You are a great player, a great friend, and I'm with you." He showed support, to paraphrase his quote, but showed support. So, there's something there to be, very public. We don't know why Malcolm Butler ain't played, but that's one of those, like you saying, being too smart for yourself, playing with the football gods. This is a big one. This next one, big one. Bill Belichick ain't wear no hoodie.
He have a hoodie on?
He ain't wear the hoodie. He had a sweatshirt on. He did not wear the hoodie. Shout out Trayvon Martin also. It was his birthday a couple days ago.
Yes, sir.
He didn't wear the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if he wanted his face to be more seen. I don't know. But again, you going against the Patriot way, and then 2 plays in the Super Bowl, the Ertz touchdown and the Clemens catch, which I both thought were not touchdowns.
I thought the Ertz, I don't know about the Clemens.
I give you that, because the Ertz, he did take 3 steps. Yeah. He did take 3 steps, so I wasn't mad at it. But those are 2 plays that goes the Patriot way, normally. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But imagine that when that happens. Because I'm not all with the conspiracies. I have a problem with the Spygate thing, but I ain't with all the other stuff. And now imagine that play would have flipped. Imagine the Patriots would have got that and everything would have flipped, and then it would have been crazy. But mine ain't cut you off.
It's not to get on conspiracy, but it's the football gods. You know what I'm saying? They either bless you or they curse you. I know as a Cowboy fan, trust me, I know about the curse of the football gods in that fourth quarter. Either they could bless you, or they could, say nah.
There's no curse going on in Dallas.
But realistically, to give the most credit, and I'm gonna end with my Super Bowl recap, because I'm so upset with football right now because I gotta give this up. Doug Peterson, to me, played called.
Wrong.
Huh?
Wrong. It's Doug Marone, right?
Nah,
head
Peterson.
Coach.
Yeah, Peterson.
Oh shit, my bad.
I don't know. You make me want to Google, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Doug Peterson play called, the head coach of the Eagles, play called the best game I've ever seen a coach call. It was creative. It's one thing I've said on previous shows about Carson Wentz, why I don't give him so much credit like other quarterbacks, is because those players are wide open. Those play calls are great. And he showed that on the Super Bowl. He outsmarted Brady. Belichick. He went with a new style of play calls, down to the trick play on 4th and goal, which you have to do to beat the Patriots and win games like the Super Bowl. So him to me, that was probably the best. I don't know if I'm being in the moment, but the best play calling I've seen from a coach in a game, especially in a big spot, ever. So to me, he wins that.
But Brady outdid that. The game plan on the Patriots side of the ball was better than that. The Patriots led them in every offensive statistical category except for running. They had first downs, and mind you, they had the result. There was time possession. I wrote it down. Good for me. I wrote that bad boy down. The Eagles had the ball for 34 minutes and 4 seconds. The Patriots had the ball for 25 minutes and 56 seconds. Mm-hmm. So they still led them in every statistical category, and they had the ball 9 minutes less than them. Mm-hmm. It was the defense. Third downs, especially in that third quarter, they did not get off the field. The Eagles were 2 for 2 and completing 4th down conversions. One settled, one ended up in a touchdown.
Well, the Eagles defense didn't play lights out.
They sure didn't. They sacked Brady one time at the end of the game, and that was it. They had pressure on them. Little certain time they had pressure, but Nick Foles had no pressure all game. They had no job. They had no chance of stopping their run game. And you can give Philly O-line some credit. They was manhandling them, man. They was up and they was blocking linebackers in the second part of the field. It was ridiculous. They couldn't.
It was a terrible defensive game on both sides.
It was.
So that's why I don't blame Brady, but you got to score. He had opportunities to score touchdowns and didn't. And the Eagles did.
They should have went for it. Well, they had an opportunity to go for it on 4th and 1. They kicked the field goal. They missed the field goal. It was opportunities lost too. I'm not blaming this game on Brady. There's no way in hell.
I'm not blaming it on him, but I can't say it's solely on the defense.
It's 100%.
He had an as far as it just was an offensive game, and that Eagles offense outplayed, that Patriots offense as far as they got those touchdowns.
Who led the charge when the Patriots started scoring again? Who led the charge? Who was Brady throwing it to? Thank you. The playmaker. What playmaker is on the other side of the ball, yo?
They all had like 100 yards. They all had.
Yeah, they did though. But Gronk led that charge though. That drive he kept on throwing to Gronk. Gronk was like, give me that. Started with Gronk.
Hogan had a great drive like that at one point where they just fed him. They all did, but you got to put it in the end zone. They didn't put it in the end zone. And
they couldn't lead. The only playmaker who actually made play in the previous Super Bowl to win the game wasn't on the field.
Oh, he thought it was a game. That's why he didn't realize it was a Super Bowl. He was out there tiptoeing. And got himself into a train wreck.
Now, I was talking about Malcolm Butler, the only player defensively who could make a play for the defense.
Brandon Cooks.
Oh, that's not good for him. But fam, go off the field.
Yeah, this
over here running in circles in the Super Bowl, man. You got it.
This is the Super Bowl.
Late 80s hit right there. Well, you got it rocked.
I just want to get off this, man. I was about to give the Eagles too much credit. I can't. Can we get to the NBA?
Yeah, we can definitely get.
Because I got more for the Patriots later. Because that's what I'm really mad at. Cavs bottoming. It looks terrible over there. Cavs bottoming. It looks terrible. What you with? Can they fix it?
No, they can't fix it because they traded Kyrie for Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, like, come on now. It was cute. It was nice and all that, but we've been saying the same thing the whole entire time. Even before he got back, even since he got traded, he is a defensive liability and it's oozing out right now. You see them games. Yeah, what are you doing? And then on top of that, you're not even doing regular what IT does. You sitting here missing jump shots, shooting 23% from the 3-point field goal. Fam, you 5'9". If you're not doing something spectacular in the NBA, what are you doing here? You're going to be out of the league in a couple of years if you keep this up. I said it from the beginning. He came back to that first game. He mad, adrenaline rushing, going through his lane, but he coming back off a hip injury. Old people will tell you about the hip. This dude was a point guard, a professional basketball player, playing a harder position in the league.
Will tell you about a hip.
Come on, and you came back all fast and all early. You're not looking like IT. You're not looking quick enough. You damn sure not playing good enough. You never had no defense to begin with. You're just a 5'9" point guard on a losing team, and it's really amplified right now. It's like 3Ds all on your face, and it's like it's raining cats and dogs in Cleveland, and LeBron can't really do much about it.
Yeah, all I really got to say with the Cavs, I thought it was just one of those things that, like every year with the LeBron teams, that I think is kind of on purpose, was just, little turbulence. And so we peak at the end, after All-Star break. But I think it's a serious problem over there. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a serious problem. Not to get into the LeBron, where is he going to go stuff, but I just don't know where else he could go besides maybe Houston. And I know there's talks of him wanting to buy a team, so I think staying in Cleveland is that best bet. But it's bad over there. It's bad. But I want to get into the juicy topic. Now, I don't want to say that because he just got hurt. Now, we had this topic before he got hurt about my man Big Ev's opinion, love, hate for KP. The 6 guard Porzingis.
Nah, it was no love hate. It was straight love before. Yeah. It was straight. It was all love before.
Yeah, you go ahead and my fault. Let me get out your. You know what I'm saying?
Knicks fans, I'm here for y'all. If anybody, I'm here for us. I done seen the Cowboys. I that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. My bad.
You're hitting love for the Cowboys.
I done seen the Giants do it. Obviously, I'm gonna see the Yankees do it over and over. It's time. It's time to sit there and get the Knicks on board. And I'm not falling for the trap. I'm sitting here being bloodthirsty for years for a winner, for a player, that player to come back since Ewing. And I thought it was KB until Tim Hardaway got hurt about 10, 15 games into him getting hurt and all his numbers is going down. He's not playing the same. He's still sitting out games. You want to rest? I understand that's a new era. I don't understand, but fine. I have no choice because that's what it is. I ain't gonna sound like the old guy on the fence. Get off my lawn. I ain't trying to sound like that. So these dudes want to rest. I think it's soft still, but whatever. I'll concede. But you want to sit out versus OKC. You want to sit out versus the Warriors. You want to sit out versus the Spurs. What are you doing? But you want to play against the Bucks? You want to play against the Orlando Magic? The Atlanta Hawks? KP? And then in the midst of all that, the Knicks went on that losing streak. They was playing bad. Your numbers went down all across the board. Across the board, field goals, points, rebounds, blocks, across the boards went down when Hardaway Jr. got hurt, and it was solely you. You wanted to be the team, right? You wanted the man. You wanted to be the man of the team, right? You over here skipping exit meetings, right? You over here skipping Phil Jackson, 10-time world champion exit meetings, right? That's what you want to do, second-year player? But you so tired. Yeah, I will never forget that. I'm so tired. What are you talking about? You are a professional player in the National Basketball Association. You are 22 years old. What the hell are you being? What the fuck are you doing being I'm so tired? You supposed to be stepping it up. Your number's supposed to increase. Something on that line is supposed to increase. Rebounds, points, something. Everything went below when Tim Hardaway went out, when you was the sole man of the team. Melo gone. I understand you need help to win, but your play shouldn't have decreased so bad. Your attitude, like my man said, remember the Titans. Attitude reflect leadership. Fam, your team's out here looking crazy. The leadership is coming from you, and you're so tight. The Knicks is out here looking crazy on defense. If I'm not saying get rid of him, but if he's gonna continue to be the team's best player, then Knicks fans don't get hyped. Don't look toward the future. It's gonna be the same thing over and over again. We not gonna win. And actually, last night might have been a blessing in disguise because now you know we not gonna win. Now you know he's not going to. So we're going to be losing. We're going to creep back in that top 5. We're going to get us Marvin Bagley. We're going to get us Aiden. We're going to get we going to get us somebody. So hopefully the Knicks keep on losing. This injury might be a blessing in disguise, but Knicks fans, he ain't the one. He is not the one. You got to be more than the unicorn. I understand he's the unicorn. And I understand he's oozing with skills. I'm not saying he can't play, but you got to have something else. And he don't have it. Being so tired and skipping exit meetings in your second year and being like, nah, come on, I'm tired of this. You gotta have something. You gotta have that in you. I hate to sum it up to a but he don't have that He got the skills, but he don't have that extra
I think, sheesh. Let me take it in. Pause.
Like I said, you don't gotta get rid of him, but you needed somebody else to be your best player because Knicks won't be going nowhere.
I mean, how many best players are there than Porzingis? That's an NBA All-Star.
He might not be in the league yet.
Now, I will agree there's a durability issue. Yes. And just frame-wise, when you look at him, you could just tell there's going to be a durability issue. But look how he started. It's sad because look how he starts the years off. And you see that promise and that potential. But, I got to say, as a non-Knick fan, this also sounds like typical Knick fan run them out of town dumb.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm saying? We like you for 2 years and we run you out of town. You did it with Phil Jackson. I didn't think y'all supposed to run Phil Jackson out of town. He gave y'all 2 to maybe 3 good draft picks. But this is just typical Knicks stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, Porzingis, the unicorn, the 6th guard?
What has he done? What has he done in this league? Oh, all right.
And it's, 3rd year?
The Knicks are still losing.
Yeah.
6th guard.
I mean, they got to, maybe if they put some pieces around him,
maybe
he wouldn't have to,
Maybe he wasn't so tight. Maybe he wasn't skipping exit interviews. Maybe if he wasn't liking so many fucking pics on Instagram. Maybe if he was in the gym more. Maybe he was lifting more weight. Maybe he was doing something else more than being so tight and actually spewing those words to the damn media. If you so tight, keep that to yourself, fam. So get your win up. Do some sprints. Do something. You a pro. You a millionaire. I don't want to hear nothing, yo. You the unicorn. You something you never seen before. Go out and prove it. Because the results, as far as wins and losses, it's not happening, yo. It's not happening. There have been many players on the team great players who've been on a whack team, but still was able to muster up some wins and be able to run up and down the court without being so tired and sitting out games against the top teams in the NBA.
Yeah, that is true. He's a thing.
Nah, man. It's red flags. I done seen this red flag before, and I'm not gonna get sucked into it. Oh, we Knicks fans, we back. We got our player. Nah, it's not him. He can stay, but he can't be the best player.
That's very bold of you, I might say.
Like I said, might be a blessing in disguise. Everybody comes back from ACL. It's 2018. Everybody comes back from ACL.
I felt that about, and not to, ever wish injury on a player, but I felt that about when Gordon got injured because I had big hope or promise for Tatum, and so I thought that was going to help him grow fast. But real quick, Blake to Detroit. They in 9th place right now. I just want to say I'm going to throw out a prediction. By the playoff time, they'll be in 4th place. It's
4th.
Yeah, to be honest, it's only 5 games back, so I ain't even going to act like it's a huge jump. It's only 5 games, but I got them in and around 4th, 5th place. You think Blake to Pistons mean anything?
I mean, it means something for the city of Detroit, who's opening that new arena.
Shout out D-Town.
And got their marquee player for the city to come out and see. But as far as like success-wise, if they in 9th place, I believe they'll make the players. But as far as jumping to 4th, no. Blake's not. They need some more pieces. We'll see what they do in the old season. But right now, this team, they're gonna make the first round, be up out of there. That's I don't really got much to say about Blake.
Now again, OKC. You know what I'm saying? Team of the show.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
Beat the brakes off the Warriors again.
The skin off the Warriors.
And
right there is a prime example of showing what the best player in the NBA can do. You don't got to sit here enjoying all your buddies and have them on one team. And that's not the way to do, man. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen Westbrook out there. Y'all seen what he was doing to Steph Curry. He was scared.
21 in the first quarter.
Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You're scared to death. You're scared to look. R.I.P. Prodigy. But damn, yo, man. He was shook last night. Like Steph Curry wanted no parts of Westbrook. Not after that. In that first quarter, they ain't want no parts. And like I said, you don't like Michael Jordan's a great example. Everybody's talking about Michael Jordan has Scottie Pippen and a couple of pieces here and there and there. You don't, if you're the best player in the NBA, it translates. There's 10 people on the court in basketball. Like, so if you one great player, you don't got to sit here and need the whole world to sit here and be successful. I'm telling you, I understand it's one game, but how many times? What's the record in the regular season?
They beat them twice.
That's twice.
Yeah, that's twice.
Whew. Wait, everybody want to see talking about Houston and the Warriors. Wait, it's gonna be the OKC in the Warriors, man, and it's gonna be crazy because Russell Westbrook's the best player in the NBA. We've been shouting that for I don't know how long, and you see what happens when you got a little bit of help and you you that caliber of player, the best player in the NBA league, right there.
Shout out Paul George. I've been semi-critical of him. He's been playing some ball lately.
I can't find. He finally hit his buzzer beater, his first buzzer beater the other day with the 3 and all that. He got that monkey off his back.
He been playing some ball. Steve Adams, my favorite player on the team.
Man.
You know, minus Westbrook.
Steve Adams, man.
Love Steve Adams, averaging 14, 9, 1 block and 1 steal.
Hard body.
Love Steve Adams. Shout out to him.
And he's always there when it goes down. So you breathe on Westbrook too hard. You look over your shoulder. He's right there with that stash.
Don't be nowhere near the MVP.
From Australia?
New Zealand. He might be New Zealand.
They got kangaroos out there too.
Yeah, shout out New Zealand, Australia. Funny enough, I was watching the Olympics one time, and his sister, what's this joint where they do it right here?
The shot
ball,
put?
And they turn around and throw it on his neck.
What is the shot put, I think?
Your guess as good as mine. Whatever we rolling with. Shout out. You see,
man.
Cultured.
Sports show,
good to be around cultured people. But yeah, his sister was in the Olympics for it. Side note, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
leading
strength.
to Draymond Green, who how is Draymond Green an all-star? How is Draymond 11 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists? How is he an all-star?
I guess the same way Scottie Pippen was mentioned the greatest 50th player of all time.
Scottie Pippen had better numbers than this.
I understand, but he's attached to the he's riding the wave of the greatness.
I can't wait to Draymond team
He's
is
riding
on
that
another
wave.
team, and he be out the NBA in 3 years. Draymond his name don't even, my brain can't even say his name right. That's the amount of basketball respect I have for Draymond Green. And I like to present something new to you. I thought about this. It came to me. The ain't shit meter. The ain't shit meter, and I got a science to it, like all my genius things. Player productivity plus expectation plus status. So in that level, Draymond ain't shit on the ain't shit meter. And I got some other player examples so you see how I balance it out. Draymond Green, not to mention 5 years, max contract, $85 million. Ain't shit. Tristan Thompson. Ain't shit. 5 years, $82 million. Tristan Kardashian, I should call him.
Bro, TK.
I'm sorry, Tristan Kardashian. He'll probably like that.
Word, right?
5 years, $82 million. 6.6 rebounds. 0-0 in any other statistics.
Damn shame.
Ain't shit. Then you got a Lou Will, 23 points, 5 assists. You know what I'm saying? 1 steal a game. He just actually today signed a 3-year extension on his deal. He's gonna be making $31 million in 4 years. That's a great player. You know what I'm saying? So of course, no player who's a professional ain't shit at what they do. But compared to the science of player productivity plus expectation plus status, Draymond Green ain't shit.
Draymond, no, we're talking about he's exceeding expectations. He's a second round draft pick.
No, that's over with. We that's done.
No, he's exceeding expectations.
No, that's done.
I'm not in the realm of telling you that he's an all-star.
I'm not saying in his totality of his life, you know. In his life, of course, he come from the hood and he achieves, and of course he's exceeding expectations.
But I'm talking about straight
Yeah.
NBA basketball. I think he's exceeding expectations. He's a second round draft pick coming out of Michigan State. See,
Don't forget, hold on, plus status. Look at his status. Look at how he's treated. He's treated like...
Nah, he ain't getting no special. He gets thrown out every game. He gets tagged.
No, they deserve to. But he's treated like the Big Four. He's treated... When they say the Big Four, think of the players in the Big Four.
Because what he brings to the team.
Is he
look
on
what he did in the finals.
Is he on the level basketball of Kevin Durant, Steph Curry?
Absolutely
Clay?
not.
So he shouldn't be in
not
their
even a
group.
question.
So his status is up there with them, but he's not that guy.
But he's the defensive player of the year. He's an all defender first team.
Ben Wallace was a defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he was an all-star too.
Ben Wallace would never be considered the Big Four.
He was an all-star year after year too. I'm not saying that Draymond Green should be an all-star, but I'm not gonna sit here and put him on an ain't shit meter. Draymond Green is good, man. He especially what he does for that team. He's excellent for what he does to that team.
He's good.
I
could do what he do for that team. Be
he's
around.
Luka.
You guys,
Draymond Green don't get tossed out of that finals. He don't get suspended. They don't lose that finals.
They got 3 first ballot Hall of Famers. Anybody can be Draymond Green.
Who?
Anyone. I don't care. You just gotta be there and not have an ego.
Well, he could guard about 3. He guard 2 positions.
Which he
3
does
positions.
have an ego, but a basketball ego.
But he makes them go though. He ain't at least defensively.
Playing defense in the NBA is trying. If you just be real, it's just really trying. It's just people used to go. Bruce Bowen was a great defender. Kobe used to have 50 on. He couldn't wait to have 50 on Bruce Bowen. It's just really who wants to try.
That's true, but he's a factor. He's a factor for that team. He's a big important part of that team.
He finds his niche in there, but the status, Draymond Green.
But I don't think he has no. I don't think his stat. I don't know what you see. I don't think he's up there like that.
With 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists.
He's riding that wave though. He's on the best team. That's that. I'm on the best team in the league thing. And like he should not be an all-star. He should never be an all-star.
Because his status is like this. He's viewed as, ooh, he's in the Big Four, but nope.
Now I guess they looking at it as he the one that has to take the scoring.
What's the 4th member in Jodeci name?
Devontae.
All right, no, that's the 3rd name
Dalvin?
we know. Damn, you knew his name?
Yeah, Jodeci, baby. Jodeci, baby.
All right, well, everybody knows Casey, JoJo, and Devontae. You know what I'm saying? They were shouting Devontae name in the songs. You know what I'm saying? Dalvin can't act like he them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you get that. Shout out to Dalvin, though. My fault. I hope you watch the show and like it. No disrespect. You're in a great group. But you don't have Draymond Green ego.
I can't name. Well, I be struggling to name Jackson 5 and all after Tito and all that.
Yes, you know, and they don't have those egos like they might. He got a Mike J.
Nah, he don't got a Mike. He don't got a Mike ego. Nah, you know, I don't think he got that ego.
Look at him with refs. It's terrible.
Matter of fact, he does talk. He does act. You're right. My bad. He does have that ego.
That's where my dislike comes from.
Yeah.
If he just play the game, we can coexist.
Now we gotta do. He gets under people's skin.
As far as
he gets under people's skin though, but he does his part. He's doing his part. He know what he's doing.
But he ain't gonna do it on OKC. I bet that. That's why we winning. They ain't doing that to Melo.
He can be focused. He
ain't gonna do it. He ain't doing that to OKC.
That's a fact.
When we unleash number 0 to Pitbull. Now, sports politics. New England. I'm so upset with them, and I had to just really put this into perspective. Now, with sports politics, sometimes that's kind of the only thing we don't pre-talk about, because I want his initial big initial reaction of what I'm talking about. So all this is new to him, as it will be to y'all too. So sports politics, I'm gonna break down this Patriot dynasty that we hold up in this pedestal, and I'm gonna break down Tom Brady, and is he really the GOAT?
Rightfully so.
So when I looked at the numbers, you know what I'm saying, with the New England Patriots, the most they beat a team by was 6 points, and that was last year with the Falcons. The first 3 wins was by 3 off field goals, you know, and the other 2 was by 4 points. I don't know if that's really dynasty-like. So when I think about, and 34 was the most they ever scored in a game. 34, and then they just scored 33. But 34 was the most they ever scored in a game. I don't know how dynasty like that is. So, you know, me being a Cowboy fan, the dynasty I know is when we won those 3 Super Bowls. And that dynasty, the minimal they beat a team was 10 points. They was beating up on teams. And they scored 50 points, and I'm sorry I can't remember 27-17, and I can't remember the other scores, like in the 30s or maybe even, no, it might have been 42-41, sorry. But they was beating up on teams, you get the point. So they always kind of skating on the skin of their chinny chin, right? Is that the that's hideous for you to say. Yo, dynasties don't got not a goddamn thing to do with how many points you beat the other team by. You can't name me one score from that three chips from the Cowboys. You not one score that maybe one blowout. Of course, you might ring a bell. They blew all them teams.
But it's not gonna matter. What matters about these dynasties and why they are the best dynasty is about rings and pure dominance. And since Brady and Bill been together, there has not been no team, no tandem, no dynasty like that. It's not even close. It's actually like, you talking about why they are on a pedestal? Because they supposed to be up there. They supposed to be up there looking down on everybody. Looking down on the Steelers, looking down on the Cowboys, looking down on the 49ers, looking down on each and every single one of them, because ain't nobody done it like the Bill and Brady dynasty.
So when you look at the totality of just Super Bowl scores, them not blowing out a team, that's just a little, it's a little nugget.
It
don't
matter. It don't matter to me. They got 5 of them things. That's what matters to me.
All right, so I'll continue.
Not the score.
I'll continue. Now their division.
Oh man.
The worst division in football.
Glad you said
by far. Maybe the worst division a team is in any major sport consistently. I can't think of a team who has an easier division. So they have the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins. And they've, just to put that in perspective how bad the division is, they've won every year since 2001. They didn't make it in 2002. They were 9-7, and they lost the 3-way tie.
I'll tell you, 15 division champs in 17 years.
I'm gonna explain to you why. And that 2 years, they like I said, 9-7. They lost on it, and then 2008 when Brady got hurt, and they went 11-5, but they also lost that on the tiebreaker to, I believe, the Dolphins. I believe that was the Wildcat year, but that's not a good thing. That's like, and no disrespect to UConn women's basketball, but do we not taint that a little bit because how bad they beat up on all the competition? Don't we question the competition they're playing? So as far as division games, you get 2 division games with a team each year. So you have 6 cakewalk pretty much cakewalk games, you're gonna win. You got a 6-game handicap for the last 15, 16 years. So you already know going into the year, you're making the playoffs.
I agree with you. The AFC East ain't shit.
Terrible.
Horrible, especially since them two been together. Matter of fact, regular season and playoffs combined, they had 82-24 versus the AFC East. That's a 77.4 win percentage.
You got to question the competition.
However, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
In the AFC North, which includes those champion Ravens, those champion Steelers, those Cincinnati Bengals who win 10+ games in the playoffs every single year, and even better. 29-8 with a 78.4 winning percentage, including the playoffs. It's not like they're just beating up on the AFC East. They beating up on every single body in the AFC.
Well, you have a marginal advantage when you have 6 cakewalk games.
That's not. I don't know, man.
When you're not, think about what's the hardest games for a football team. Your division games,
yeah.
Your division rivals. Think about how bad our Cowboys and Giants beat up on each other. When you don't have that, you got these cakewalks.
I guess I just know everybody getting that work though. It's not like he just mean up on them. Everybody's getting that work.
So Brady and the GOAT. Let's get to him. 5-3 in the Super Bowl. Now I think a lot of the public and us, we get confused about these recent Super Bowls, the 505, and that's crazy to be 40 years old. Throwing 500 to just be 40 years old playing football, quarterback at such a high elite level.
Honestly, I don't know, because that might have been the best quarterback performance in the Super Bowl. I know it's the best I've ever seen.
You gotta win.
Hey,
you gotta win. I can't give you that and you lost.
The defense can't give up to 41 points.
Yeah, you gotta finish though. You gotta get touchdowns too. 30. You have 505. If I told you somebody's gonna have 505 yards, you're not gonna have 33 points. I'm thinking you're gonna have 50-something points. But
with his best receiver out too, did all that.
They don't have a best receiver there.
Brandon Cooks is hands down their best wide receiver. Let's not say
they're a system. Gronk is there. They're a system. Yeah. But 5-3, and I think we get confused that the Brady we've seen in the last 3-4 years is the Brady of the career, and it's not. He wasn't lighting it up with these 300, 400-yard games most of his career.
Not early.
Most of his career. Nah. Those Super Bowls. Because I remember looking at him when I was trying to compare him to Dak to you one time. There's a lot of 200-yard games in those Super Bowls. That's why they're low-scoring Super Bowls and they're winning by 3.
A lot of fourth-quarter comebacks too.
No, that's where he shines at, and that's where we, rightfully so, put him on a pedestal. But he has big fourth quarters. He shines when you're supposed to. Now, Montana, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. 4-0 in the Super Bowl, 3 MVPs, highest passer rating with a 127.8 of all time in the Super Bowl. I don't know. Also, Brady, Kurt Warner, Donovan McNabb, Russell Wilson, and Jake Delhomme. I might have said your name wrong, sorry. From the Panthers. That's the quarterbacks he beat.
He's been beaten. He got through Peyton Manning several times as well. Yeah, Big Ben several times as well.
He did.
Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame quarterbacks right there for you too.
He did, but in the biggest game, he got a little kind of easy. Not to mention, and just to go back as far as the 6 division games, they're getting home field advantage most of these years, and we know how big.
That's what happens.
But how big is home field advantage to go into the Super Bowl? It's huge. And if you get in these 6+ games of a handicap, of course you're going to get AFC home field advantage every year. Everyone's going to kind of have to come to Foxborough and play in that cold weather. And we're going to keep winning because we have this 6-win, 5-win advantage on our schedule. But back to Brady. Brady's lost to Eli Manning and Nick Foles. 2 quarterbacks I don't have the highest respect for.
A Hall of Fame quarterback. He lost to a shoo-in Hall of Fame quarterback.
I don't know if Nick Foles is going to the Hall of Fame because you can't be talking about Eli.
I'm most definitely talking about Eli and all his accolades.
All right, so let's say, sure, and nobody's in. Let's talk about Joe Montana, though. He beat John Elway and Dan Marino. These are GOAT-like quarterbacks. These are the guys he beat to get his 4 Super Bowls. So when I put this Patriots dynasty to me in a totality, I hate to say a person had the easy route, but I'll just say the football gods shined on them at a great time. It's like, not to go all the way left, but it's like Jay-Z. I don't consider Jay-Z the greatest rapper of all time, but he had a time where Biggie and Pac died. There was really nobody, so it was kind of a easier time to be number one all the time, and now he's on this Jordan-like pedestal.
So
just like Tom Brady's on this Jordan-like pedestal, but none of them are like Jordan. None of them are 6-0.
Nah,
no blemish anywhere, and I see some blemishes there.
I don't see. I mean, who? What offensive player has Brady had? Who's Brady attached to? You got Montana. You got Montana Rice. So who else you said?
It's a system.
What connection? Like
Gronk is.
See, thank you. I'm glad you mentioned Gronk. You can bring up Randy Moss too. When he gets those caliber players, he's sitting here setting and breaking NFL records. Gronk. I don't think Gronk is the greatest tight end of all time. Like, gonna end up the greatest tight end of all time because of Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Randy Moss came. Everybody thought Randy Moss' career was over. Got to New England, scored 23 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Brady got MVP, 50 touchdowns that year, undefeated record. Like, I don't understand. Brady has not done it with no offensive. Like, what run game? What Hall of Fame running back has he done it with? Hall of Fame wide receiver is going to go in there with Brady? Like, hey, New England.
That's not how they do it.
It's not how they do it.
It's
but
a system.
Hey,
it's a machine. It's a replaceable machine.
Belichick is the defensive guru. Let's not act like he was on when you watching the Bill and Bill documentary. He was sitting there talking to Phil Simms and all that. Nah, he was having many conversations with LT. Many conversations with Teddy Bruschi and Rich and them dudes. Not Tom Brady.
That's why they were winning those Super Bowls, scoring 20 points and 21 points and 17 points, because they had the defensive guru. It's not like Tom Brady was out there lighting the scoreboard up. He just started lighting the scoreboard
up. And every single time in the fourth quarter, when the lights was on brightest, when the most
that's why we give him this pedestal.
Here comes Tom Brady, and you're not going to do any single thing about it. But let's not stop there. 17 years, 15 division titles. 12 AFC Chips appearances. 7 consecutively, by the way. Super Bowl appearances. They got 8 and they 5-3. I saw a lot of things on the internet. They Brady's losses in the chip is starting to add up like LeBron. Motherfuckers got dyslexia.
I think it's LeBron-ish.
They dyslexic. LeBron is 3-5 and he's like 30-something%. Brady's a butt like stop. I'm not even gonna go
I think it's
down that
LeBron-ish because what do we say about the Cavaliers and the easy route? We say it's an easy route. They're in the East. It's easy.
And he gets to the chip and loses. And he gets to the chip and loses. No. And then LeBron never faced a Peyton Manning or a guy who went through a Peyton Manning or Big Ben ever in his life to get to no chip. He been through Isaiah Thomas in the Celtics. And
he played Paul Pierce,
John Wall,
KG,
Anyway, most winning teams since the Brady and Belichick. That's good. We really know they got the most wins since they started. I already told you about the AFC East and the AFC North. 11 total NFL teams have made the conference chip more than 7 times. 11. Brady and Bill did it. How many times? 13. Only 11 NFL teams that made it 7 times. Brady and Bill did it 13 times. Mm-hmm. 4 teams. Here you are. The Cowboys, Steelers, Raiders, 49ers. Made it to the conference chip more than 12 times. In 50 years, though. Mm-hmm. Brady and Bill, 13 times, 17 seasons. Tom Landry made it to the conference. And the Cowboys made it to the conference trip 12 times in 17 seasons. Mm-hmm. However, they were 2-3 in the Super Bowl. This shit's not even close. The dominance and the longevity of how long they've been doing it, they outdo the Steelers dynasty. They outdo the Cowboys, the Raiders, anybody. The Packers, Vince Lombardi. It's not even close. It's nice little stints, but Brady and Bill been doing this since our whole entire adult lives. Since we been like in highlight foot cemented in football, it's been Brady and Bill. That's been then how you call it? That's been the pedestal.
Does the Patriots, any of those Patriot teams, would you put those up against any of the great Super Bowl teams?
Hell yeah! Because Tom Brady's gonna be out there in the fourth quarter, slicing and dicing.
They beat those Cowboy teams?
What Cowboys teams?
With the 3-headed monsters. And then when we put Deion Sanders there, we're gonna blow them out. Them teams ain't that good. They just got the easy route.
You have to see that.
They just have the easier route, and it's shined on them that the Jets, Dolphins, and Bills have been disgustingly bad for 17.
Hey,
They should hire
they don't
me.
got nothing
Might
to do
as
with
well.
that.
Let alone.
That's Bill. That's the great. Add that into the greatness of Bill Belichick because that's what he does. He runs. He got a well-tuned oil machine out in New England. He's a GM and a head coach. They've been doing it together, man. Nah, it's not even close. It's not even close, yo. It's not even close. This shit is like they looking down on every single dynasty, except for the Yankees.
I don't know. I ain't buying it.
They got I'm buying all. I'll buy that for $1, like my man said in RoboCop.
I just want to say, funny enough, weird stat. Last 9 NFL MVPs have lost in the Super Bowl. That's a crazy weird stat. So the last 9 players who have played in the Super Bowl, who won the regular season MVP, lost in the Super Bowl. The 9th being good. Brady. And one thing real quick before we get into the pick of the week and we out of here. Shout out to Elijah Griffin. That's Warren G's son. He signed today to USC, one of the top cornerbacks in the country. Signed to USC, so that's very cool. Breaking, a lot of stereotypes as far as a black man and then a rapper's son and being successful. Shout out Snoop Dogg. He got the show on Netflix. I got to check that out.
Snoop.
I heard it's fire. I heard it's fire. Little Friday Night Tykes got a new season. I watched that. Check that out. That's fire too on Netflix. But we always love to highlight positivity. So shout out Warren G and Elijah Griffin. Be checking them out. And any of DB. I like the DBs.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you got a pick for me? Send us home.
I wish I had a pick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little slacker right now. I gotta get back on it though. But if you was following my picks throughout the playoffs, you might win yourself some money. So. Send some sizzler this way.
Yeah.
The steak package.
We gave him a lot of
Find the
content.
sizzler. I haven't seen a sizzler in years. Find me one. Send me some steak if you've been listening because I won you some money in the playoffs.
Yeah. My brother again.
2018.
Yes. Happy Black History Month. We're trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to add to it. Again, Kay, appreciate you. The lights got us looking good. We official out here, man. Yeah.